Everyone, to our English Challenges Book Club. I'm Tanya. If you're watching this on YouTube, join us on Facebook for our weekly book club meetings. It's every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. And right now I'm doing a little meet and greet. We're doing introductions in the comments section, and then we're going to do discussion questions and quiz questions. 38! Oh my God. That is so hot. So for those of you who don't know, Sharif is in Egypt, and it is boiling over there. Okay, so Germany is 25 degrees. All right, Hugo, where does France rate? Is France hotter than Germany? Cooler than Egypt? Or do you win? Oh, you're still at the Celtic Festival? Wow. I didn't know it lasted that long. So Hugo, you win for the most comfortable temperature in Brittany, France, 20 degrees. Excellent. Okay, so Daria and Serenella are not joining us today because they have other engagements, but they'll be back next week. So let's get started. Okay, so first of all, I'm loving these chapters. Okay, let me pin this one. So I'm going to put the question here. So we have so much to discuss. Okay, so I just commented. Sophie and Langdon talk about whether the truth about the Magdalene should be revealed to the world. Langdon says it might be better to let people believe the myths that help them have faith. Okay, I thought this was really interesting because I think, especially when we're little, we just get told, honesty is the best policy and truth is all that matters. But as we get older, we realize things are a lot more complicated. So I'm really curious to know, what do you think about this particular situation? So do you think they should reveal the truth? Do you maybe understand the benefit of not revealing the truth? All right. So for me, I was conflicted. I think my first instinct was they should reveal it. And then with some of the arguments in the book, I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of see the argument of keeping the truth from people in terms of like not rocking people's faith, which means not shaking it up, not making them doubt themselves. But I have to say, my final conclusion is that I think it should be revealed. What do you think? You don't agree with the professor? People should know about the Grail? It also made me wonder why the truth was kept for so long. And I think that's a common theme in the book. The question of why have the Priory of Sion kept it from the public? Yeah, what do you think? And remember, sometimes there's a little bit of delay between the countries. So if I don't see your comment immediately, I will get to it as soon as I can. Sometimes it is better not to know the truth. Interesting. Okay, so you're on the other side of the argument. So you think sometimes certain truths can cause more harm than good? And again, I think the book did a really good job of laying out the pros and cons. Interesting. Hugo, what do you think? Where do you stand on this argument? You think reveal? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to say reveal. All right. Thank you for your comments and opinions. Okay, so the next one is, let me put it here. So teething refers to Saunier as a pitiless architect. What, do you agree? So he's talking about, I think in this chapter, he was talking about how Saunier made it too challenging to find all of these different clues and all of the different riddles. And do you agree that he was a pitiless architect? So that kind of implies that it was unnecessary to make it this complicated. Or do you think this is such a big deal, it should be this complicated? It should not be easier to find? What do I think about this? To a certain extent, I feel like maybe a little less hard, but I guess he's making sure that the wrong people can't figure it out. But that's a difficult balance. There are many pressures and it's not easy. It's true. Oh, this is about the revelation. People would not accept when somebody came and say that religion is some sort of fabrication. Okay, yeah. It would definitely be controversial. Anything with religion is. Yeah, I agree. All Right. So what do you think about Sanye? Was he being so extra? So any of you who watch my slang video, you know that extra means to be excessive. It's usually used with pop culture, but we're going to apply it here. Do you think Sanye is so extra or rightfully paranoid? Now that we know how many people are out to get this information, more importantly, out to destroy this information, maybe he's paranoid for a reason. What do you think? All right, and I'm just going to pop in a question mark because sometimes that pushes comments up. Ooh, and while I'm waiting for the responses, I also posted a video of a symphony of the soundtrack. I think it's like a 5-minute video. So if you go check on the wall, it's so beautiful. It got me so excited. Sometimes I use music to get me in the mindset, whether it's for book club or teaching or doing something. Okay, so I don't agree with him. They're going to find a code in only one night. Oh, so you're saying even though it's super hard, because the right people are looking for it, it could still be found in one night? Okay, fair enough. I definitely would not have figured out these clues on my own. Would have had to Google most of them. All right. And the info is so dangerous and so few people who choose as the elites know the truth. Yeah, the problem is, honestly, if it wasn't for Sophie, like the other 3 were killed. So I think that maybe was also part of the comment that only 4 people knew the truth. And now those 4 people are dead. So I feel like, did they have another backup plan? Or was Sophie the backup plan? So complicated keeping secrets. That's why I have none. I can't even keep a spoiler alert. Can you imagine? All right, next. Okay, so the next one, I have been putting this out there and nobody would believe me. Remy, the butler, the manservant. I have had my suspicions this whole time. Everybody else said Remy was cool. And now, what do we find out? Remy is a traitor. I know I'm smiling because I'm happy that I was right. Being a traitor, not so cool. All right, so were you shocked by the revelation about Remy's true intentions? So were you shocked by Remy? So, okay, so there's a scene where, and I have my notes, Remy was drinking vodka and thinks about how he will soon be rich. So we know his motivation is not noble, strictly financial. And he unties Silas, where I was like, oh, and tells him that he too serves the teacher. So now he's like, hey, I'm your buddy. And they each take a gun, and Remy says they have a job to do, which I think, like, are they going to kill everyone? Are they not? So were you shocked? I didn't believe that. So do you mean that does that mean you were shocked or you were not? I was totally shocked. I know. And like, I get Teabing was not the nicest employer. Like, go get a different job. Jeez, the things people will do for money. Yeah, I was pretty shocked. Do you have any suspicions at this point, now that like this kind of rocked your world? It did for me. Do you suspect anybody else? Like, do we suspect Teabing now? Is he in cahoots with Remy, or was this a surprise for him as well? Totally shocked about him. Yep. I felt like I'm steamed with anger and he betrayed the one that had been right. I know. Okay, isn't that amazing? Like, I always get so, even as a lifelong reader, I always am so pleasantly surprised at how words on paper or words on your phone can elicit, can inspire like really intense emotions. Like you said, you were steaming with anger. Like that's, oh, I just love that about books. Not only do you travel all over the world for free, you also experience these emotions that you might not in real life, and it just makes the story so much better. Okay, awesome. Yeah, like Remy, boy, bye. I didn't get the peanut oil allergy. I don't remember that. Was that in the book? I don't think I remember that. So good memory for something so specific. It was a plot twist? Yes. Okay, I love that Dan Brown does that. It's plot twist after plot twist. It's almost like you're exhausted. I feel whenever I read a Dan Brown book, I feel like I've been running. Do you have that feeling? Like you're just like catching up with all of the information. Plus, they're always tired in all of his books. I love it. The crime, Remy, the peanut oil. Oh, I do not. You know what? I'll have to look back at it. All right, Hugo, what do you think? Also, Hugo, I'm not seeing your comments. So if you are commenting, yeah, let me know. Although, I don't know that I would see it. Maybe let Christos and Sharif, do you see Hugo commenting? Because you know sometimes things get funky on this side. All right. Oh, we have a new person here. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much for giving me, yeah, that thanks. It always feels nice to feel appreciated. And by the way, if you're new here to the book club, we meet every Saturday, and I have posted on the banner on Facebook what chapters we cover. We're about to finish Da Vinci Code, and next we have Angels and Demons starting in September. Okay, the next one, let's see, we've got Sophie. All right, here's the question. Now I see Hugo. Hugo, there you are. Remy did petty crimes in the past. Oh, okay. The peanut oil for the okay, got it. Yeah, I feel like it's a pretty big leap from petty crime to like massive betrayal, possibly murder. This Remy. Surprise us. Okay, so for the next one, when Sophie calls the police, they transfer her to Fache. And I have this in the pinned comment. The police who tells her, so the police tell her that, no, Fache tells her that he knows Langdon is innocent and he wants her to come to London police station to ensure her own safety. Do we believe him? Like, do we really think Fache understands what's going on? Or is this a trap? I love this book. I read it years ago and I genuinely don't remember. I'm like, is it a trap? So Remy used to work for Teabing to stay undercover. All right. So should we believe Fache? So I feel like now the tables have turned, right? Like Sophie is now leaning towards, which means she's leaning towards trusting the police again. And Langdon is like, hold the phone. Thanks, but no thanks. Do you remember Fache? So they kind of flipped roles. All right, I'm skeptical, but feel like I know. A part of me can't. I can't. I don't know. I'm also skeptical, a bit suspicious. Maybe it's a trap. Yeah, it definitely sounds like one. We can't believe Fache anymore after all his lies. Well, okay, that's kind of what I was thinking too. But has he technically lied? He steered the investigation. He guided the investigation. But has he blatantly lied throughout it? Oh, I just don't know. I just want them to be safe. Like at this point, I feel like Sophie and Langdon are like my little people I want to protect. Okay, let me undo this one. Excellent thoughts, by the way, everyone. Okay, so the last discussion question before our quiz. Let's see. Oh, this was really interesting. I'm so glad I took notes. Okay, so the teacher doesn't want anyone to get hurt in the process of carrying out this mission. So when Remy and Silas had guns, I thought they're going to kill everyone. Like, no. But I thought it was really interesting, perhaps telling, maybe a little hint, that the teacher doesn't want anyone to get hurt, specifically does not want anyone hurt. Why do you think that is? Like, why would the teacher care? Does this mean he has a personal connection to the people involved? Does this mean maybe he is part of the church? Or he definitely is not part of the church? I thought this was a suspicious detail. I thought, is this a hint? Okay, let me check the comment. You bellowed on the phone. Can't believe someone shouting. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so you find that shouting is telling of lying. Oh, okay, some interesting behavioral analysis there, Hugo. All right, me too. So Sherry agrees. So what do we think about the teacher? I just thought this was interesting because he doesn't want other bodies or murders. So do you think that the teacher, okay, so are you saying that he or she is very ambitious and serious about the mission, but is not a murderer? I think they want to work undercover. Oh, so maybe not bring on more attention. Oh, so you're thinking maybe it's not about being against murder, it's just smart. He's only careful. Yeah, I guess no murder means no police involvement. Interesting. Interesting comments. Okay, I'll unpin this. Are you ready for the quiz? Okay, let me get the quiz questions. Let me see. Okay, how am I going to do this? So, one moment. Okay, so we have the quiz questions here. And I'm going to flip back and forth. So for those of you watching the rebroadcast, you can see the questions, and then we'll also check back the comments for the answers. Okay, the first question is, number 1, why does Remy untie Silas at the temple church? Number 1, Silas threatens him. Number 2, Remy serves the teacher. Number 3, Remy wants the grail. Number 4, Remy resents Teabing greatly. Oh, this one's kind of tricky. So why does Remy untie Silas at the temple church? Let's tune in for your response. And remember, you don't have to write the whole thing. You can just write a word. Remy serves the teacher. Oh, wait a minute. Before we revealed the truth. La, la, la. All right, what do you think? What do you think? My hair's trying to get wild. Number 2. Okay, okay. All right, Hugo, I'm going to just go ahead and reveal it because I know some of the comments get a little delayed. All right, so we voted Remy serves the teacher. Correct! Good work. Okay, the next one. What instructions does Remy relay to Silas from the teacher? Number 1, to destroy the cryptex. Number 2, to kill Teabing. Number 3, to run away. Number 4, not to shoot anyone. What do we think? Yeah, you all got it correct. Good memory. Oh, something there. So for the next one, what do you think? And let me know if you want me to repeat the options. Let's go back and check it out. So number 1, to destroy the cryptex. Number 2, to kill Teabing. Number 3, to run away. And number 4, not to shoot anyone. So the question was, what instructions does Remy relay to Silas from the teacher? Can't you see my comments? Okay, now I can see them. I think they were just a little delayed, but I can see your comments, Hugo. Thanks for checking in. Number 4, not to shoot anyone. Yes, correct. Excellent. So Remy relays, which means to share information, to relay. So Remy relays to Silas that the teacher said not to shoot anyone. All right, the next one. What do the police find in Teabing's barn? 1, a surveillance station. 2, a dead body. 3, another cryptex. 4, the Holy Grail. So what do the police find in Teabing's barn? A surveillance station, a dead body, another cryptex, the Holy Grail. Also, what a barn! All those luxury vehicles. Very nice. All right, we've got some good ones. Oh, you all remember so well. Okay, so the answer is a surveillance station, which I'm really curious about. I had to force myself to stop reading because, again, as you know, I'm terrible about spoilers, so I have to not tempt myself with information. Okay, so by the way, the answer was a surveillance station. Number 4, after being robbed in the temple church, where do Sophie and Langdon go? Train station, airport, subway, grocery store. So where do Sophie and Langdon go after being robbed? Awesome, you're all getting them correct. All right, so we have a train station, airport, subway, grocery store. I'll be honest, I forgot. I need to work on my memory. All right, okay, we've got some guesses coming in. All right, so it seems a general consent. Ooh, we have different guesses. Okay, so we have one vote for train station, one vote for subway. I can't vote because I can't remember. Hugo, what do you think? Subway station? Okay, so let me see. Oh, correct. So subway. Nice. I genuinely did not remember. Okay, good work. And the last quiz question for today, when Sophie calls the police and is transferred to Fache, what does Fache reveal to her? Number 1, he has the cryptex. Number 2, he knows Langdon's innocent. Number 3, he is the teacher. Ooh, that would be a twist. Number 4, he has the grail. So when Sophie calls the police station and is transferred to Fache, what does Fache reveal to her? He has the cryptex, he knows Langdon's innocent, he is the teacher, he has the grail. All right, we've got our first guess. Okay, number 2. Excellent, excellent. Oh, good work, everyone. And give it a few more seconds. All right, so number 2 is correct. Excellent voting. Okay, that was awesome. You did so great for these chapters. We only have, gosh, what do we have? Like 3 more weeks of reading? Or is it 2? So we're almost done. I'm really excited. And for those of you that are here, and Serenella and Daria, which we miss you dearly, so if you're watching the rebroadcast, remember that after the last meeting, we have our special VIP video meeting in which we can compare the movie to the book, which I'm so excited about. All right, does anyone have any questions about today's book club meeting? Feel free to comment in the chat. And you were all amazing. Thank you so much for spending part of your Saturday here with me. It was so much fun. And I have to say, I'm really impressed with everyone's memory. I mean, I just read some of these chapters and I forgot the details, especially the one about the subway. You're welcome. Thank you so much. And Hugo, I am so excited to, so okay, you said Brittany, so I'm going to Google the Celtic Festival. But if you want to share pictures with us in the conversation group, I would love to see more about the festival. If you want to post any pictures or just show us. And for those of you who don't know, so actually, I need to Google more before I try to explain it. So maybe, Hugo, you can post something about what is a Celtic festival, like what does it celebrate? Again, if you go in the group. And if you guys want to keep talking today or during the week, you can always go to the English Challenges conversation group. And there's the purple post if you want to post about the book, or if you just want to share stuff in general. It's a great place to chat. All right, have a beautiful weekend, and thank you as always for being here. Ciao. Oh, wait, I can try the different languages. Okay, we have Yasu. Ciao, even though Serenella's not here. Au revoir for Hugo. Sharif, can you remind me, how do I say goodbye? Waiting for the challenge. Ooh, so for the challenge topic, good question, while you tell me how to say goodbye. If you're not already signed up, sign up for the challenges. If you're on Facebook, there's a link. If you're on YouTube, I'll include the link in the video notes. And this week's topic will be pizza. It's going to be about pizza and pizzas from around the world. I'm so excited and I've been so hungry preparing this material. Okay, excellent. Salam alaikum. All right, thank you so much. I'll keep practicing. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye, everyone.